What's up, locals? My name is Ryan and this is Local Disc Golf. Today we look at the all-new Glow Yarn from Kastaplast. And this one kind of caught me by surprise. I wasn't expecting this disc just yet, but was over at Limber Disc Golf today, and Taylor mentioned that they had just come in and asked if I wanted one, and I said, of course I want one. So managed to get out and get a few throws in, which we'll have a look at in just a moment, but let's start with feel. All right, so I think every single disc manufacturer now seems to be making some sort of overstable, relatively flat top, kind of chunky rim approach disc, and a lot of people prefer the dependability of its overstability. It's funny because I've actually had a couple of first run yarns, although I never threw them, and I've learned my lesson. I'm just going to throw the discs that I have from now on. I quite like the feel of a disc like this. The relatively flat top I quite enjoy, and I also find the lip on it to be very comfortable. There's lots to grab onto, and I feel like you can really reef on a disc like this, especially knowing how stable a disc like this is. Personally, I haven't thrown a non-glow yarn, but what I can tell you is that this glow version is beefy. A number of times today in my throws, I was just trying to get it to turn over. I just couldn't do it. It was just a really stable approach disc, which, I mean, I think everyone wants that disc in their bag. It's nice and forgiving, and we know already with Kastaplast, hold that the right way, we know already with Kastaplast that their glow is one of the best in disc golf. As for the design, you may be wondering about this little QR code at the bottom here. I had a quick look at this today, and kind of a nice touch. It actually takes you to the Kastaplast team page with all of these members, with links to their profiles and some other information. So kind of a nice touch with this stamp as the Kastaplast team stamp on this yarn. Which reminds me that we do have a series coming up on Local Disc Golf called Glow the Sport, where we will be doing a lot of video featuring different glow discs, even comparing different glow discs in terms of brightness, in terms of flight. You know, some brands, their discs fly very similar to the glow version of that disc, and some brands we know the glow is quite a bit more stable or even overstable to the non-glow version. Be sure to hit subscribe and hit the bell to be notified when that series drops. Stay tuned, it's coming soon. I've got a bunch of new glow that I will be featuring on that series. All right, let's have a look at a couple of throws here. So these throws are going to look nearly identical. This first one got out to about 180 feet. This second one, a bit shorter, I believe it was, yeah, about 170. And this last one here, about 162, which is just, varying degrees of power from me, just to see how that disc comes out. But this is a pretty beefy approach disc. It's got a lot of dependable fade. I think there's definitely a purpose for an overstable approach disc. The question is, do you already have one in your bag that you know and that you're familiar with and that you're comfortable with, where this may not serve much of a purpose for you? Come the fall, or as the season carries on, if you're participating in a glow league or you play a lot of glow golf like myself, you may want a disc like this, knowing that Kastaplast has some of the best glow in the sport. And once again, a huge shout out to Limber Disc Golf for giving me this disc today to throw and review for you. Just an incredible shop. Great online shop as well. So if you're not in the Calgary area and you're keen to check them out, definitely have a look. Great selection and a very personable experience at Limber. So be sure to check them out. And for Local Disc Golf, my name is Ryan. This is Local. We are local.